Hi, welcome to the Canceled News. I'm Adam Yenser, reminding you on behalf of Luke Salazar that Jeffrey Epstein and John McAfee didn't kill themselves. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and maybe you too can write the same comment over and over and over again on every video until I finally give in and reference it on air. And come see me live. I'll be at Loons on the Lake Comedy Festival in Fridley, Minnesota, June 22nd, and headlining the Savannah Comedy Revue in Georgia on July 8th. You may have noticed the background graphic is different today. That's because this is our special Pride Month episode, where we'll be celebrating the accomplishments of prominent members of the LGBTQIP2SA+ community. Now here's what's in the news. Donald Trump was arraigned on Tuesday and charged with 37 felonies, including claims that he showed top-secret military plans to a writer, violated the Espionage Act, and asked his lawyer to do what Hillary Clinton's lawyer did. The FBI even released photos showing that Trump stored several boxes of classified documents next to a Mar-a-Lago toilet, which explains why after eating a big McDonald's dinner, Trump would often excuse himself to use the National Secrets Room. This picture is incriminating, but at least it proves Trump doesn't have a golden shower like the Steele dossier alleged. After his arraignment, Trump sent an email to his supporters warning that if convicted, he faces up to 400 years in prison, which is terrible, he said, because Melania will be so old and gross by then. This past week, Trump's former vice president, Mike Pence, officially announced that he's running for president, and he's already picked his running mate. And former New Jersey Governor Christie launched his campaign by sitting on the other end of the seesaw. On Thursday, Joe Biden welcomed Eva Longoria to the White House for a screening of her new movie, where after recently becoming an honorary doctor, Biden performed his first honorary exam. During a Pride Month event at the White House, Biden violated the flag code by centering the pride flag between two American flags, or as the pride flag called it, a hot flag-on-flag sandwich. That flag is so gay. Thank goodness Pat Robertson isn't alive to see this. Ron DeSantis has promised that if he's elected, he'll replace the trans flag by hanging a poster for Matt Walsh's What is a Woman on the White House. Biden later apologized for the pride banner, saying, "Oh, you said Flag Day. I misunderstood." That reminds me it's time to honor our first Pride Month hero. It's Ezra Miller, star of the brand new DC movie, The Flash. Ezra identifies as queer, transgender, and non-binary, and uses they, them, it, and zer pronouns. Ezra has also maintained employment in Hollywood, despite being charged with drug possession and disorderly conduct, strangling a woman at a bar in Iceland, harassing customers at a bar in Hawaii, assaulting a woman with a chair, attacking and threatening a couple in their bedroom, burglarizing a home in Vermont, using threats, intimidation, and violence to groom a 12-year-old girl in North Dakota, harassing and threatening the family of a 12-year-old girl in Massachusetts, and claiming to be Jesus Christ, the devil, and the Messiah. So unlike Gina Carano, who was fired for sharing a meme, Ezra Miller was able to survive cancel culture despite committing multiple violent crimes. Congratulations, Ezra, a true Pride Month hero. In a speech on Thursday, President Biden once again called for an end to junk fees at hotels and resorts. So the Biden administration is encouraging both kids and hotels to cut their junk. Biden decided to crack down on junk hotel fees after learning how much Hunter spent on crack and junk at hotels. In a new interview, Shark Tank star Mark Cuban claimed that companies going woke is good business. And he's right. As an employee of the Babylon Bee, I can tell you, every time a company goes woke, we get more business. Syphilis cases in England have reached their highest level in 75 years, or as the British call it, spotted dick. On Jeopardy this week, all three contestants failed to complete the phrase, "Our Father which art in heaven, blank be thy name." But at least they're laying up treasure on earth. Catholics have been flocking to see the body of Sister Wilhelmina Lancaster, who miraculously hasn't decomposed despite being dead for years. They've also been flocking to see Keith Richards, whose body has miraculously decomposed despite still being alive. Starbucks has been ordered to pay $25.6 million to a former manager who was fired for being white. Starbucks also fired their white mermaid logo and replaced it with that new black mermaid. Now it's time to honor another Pride Month hero. It's former Deputy Assistant Secretary in the Office of Nuclear Energy, Sam Brinton. Sam identifies as gender fluid, bisexual, and uses singular they pronouns. Sam also stole luggage full of women's clothing from an American woman at the Las Vegas airport, an American woman at the Minneapolis airport, and from a Tanzanian fashion designer at the Washington, D.C. airport. Congratulations on stealing from such a diverse group of women. Sam is a true Pride Month hero. A new study found that people with narcissistic, psychopathic personalities are more likely to support extreme left-wing political views, even though Gavin Wax supports Trump. Plus-size travel influencer Jaylene Cheney is demanding that airlines give overweight people an extra seat for free. The plus-size influencer is also demanding that physicists find a way to make her plane take off. At a White House event with Joe Biden, pro-life Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker wore a tie with the Latin phrase, "protect the most vulnerable," which refers to unborn babies and not, as Biden took it, old men near sandbags. Now it's time to honor a trio of Pride Month heroes: Fallon Fox, who fractured an opponent's skull and gave her a concussion, this trans volleyball player who gave a female opponent a concussion, and this trans hockey player who gave a female opponent a concussion. Congrats to all of you for dominating women's sports. Truly, you're all Pride Month heroes. Pat Sajak, who has hosted Wheel of Fortune for 41 years, announced that he is retiring after next season. And Vanna White announced that she'll return as Vanna the Grey. Like most retired people, Sajak plans to spend his time sitting at home watching Wheel of Fortune. While on stage at a concert this week, Taylor Swift accidentally swallowed a bug. And in a related story, at her concert this week, Lizzo deliberately swallowed a ham. During a game on Saturday, Yankees announcer John Sterling called a foul ball, which then immediately hit him in the face. Take a look.
Now the 3-2 swung on, a pop foul back here.
Ow! Due to the 3-strike rule. Ow! Oh, shit! The joke doesn't even make sense. I guess trans athletes aren't the only one who give other people concussions.